Hello beautiful farmers, I promise I'm going to share with you guys updates about these chicks that I got from Emuoha Victory Farms Limited. So this farm is a Rivers owned farm. It's a farm owned by a Rivers man, but the birds are from the parent stock of CHI. So these guys are Arboica. So this is the first time I brought in 100 birds, no mortality, and it's not a magic. I have a video that I talked about how to rear birds with almost zero mortality. So there are steps that you can follow to cut down on your mortality rate, especially when the chicks are young, because those are the times where people encounter lots of mortality. So these guys are the same number of chicks that came in. So when I brought them in, at least a carton of them that I checked very well, I got 40 grams. So what we are doing today, I want to check their weight to observe their growth rates. So today is, let's say, the 8th day that these birds arrived, but they came in, the first day they arrived, they came in during the night hours. So that's like almost some few hours into the next day. So I'm just doing this, in the morning. I was supposed to have done this yesterday, 7th day, but so I'll just do it in the morning because of the time these birds arrived. So these guys are doing amazingly well. I mean, yes, I've been very cautious too myself, but the guys are doing very well. And I was using a livestock feed, L Gold, for the starter. I wanted to switch to breedwell feeds, but since these guys are doing very much okay, I will just check their weights and then get to know if I will later switch. But the finisher, definitely I will use breedwell finisher, because breedwell finisher does amazingly well. So these guys are Arboica. So let's check their weights. I'm supposed to calibrate it to the weight of this carton, because I'll be using this carton to carry them, so to get to know their quantity, the outcome. So let me just put on the carton on it and check it from there. Oh, this platform is not a balanced platform. Okay, let's just play around with what we have. So I'll calibrate this now. The carton is empty. Let me open it. See, it's empty. It's totally empty. Nigeria, my country, we are very wonderful people, so one has to be very careful. See, the cartons are empty. So I want to check the weights of this and calibrate it to 0. You can see it's on 0. So now I'll bring in the birds and we'll get to check their weights. I'll record it and give you guys feedback. So just stay with me, guys, while I do that. So guys, I did the final calculation. So the total weight of these birds is 17.4 kilograms. So that's, we are converting that to grams by the number of chicks that are in here. What I kind of had to do a recount, because I felt that I made some mistakes when I brought in the birds the first day. So from what we have here, we have 101 chicks. 101 chicks. Because each of the cartons, they do add extra one. So the day I was bringing them out from the carton, I made some mistakes in my accounting, especially on the first one, because I know the very second one that I did video, I showed the whole details about it. It was 51 on that carton. So I made some mistakes. So the final numbers I did have here from onset is 101, because one of the carton, the extra that came with it, I give it out to the driver that brought us to the farm. So we have a 17.4 kilogram divided by 101. From our calculation, that we expected that in 7 days that these birds are supposed to be times 4. So that means they have really met up to the expectations. Because when I brought them in, the second carton, I was having 40 grams point something. So for me to have 17 point something grams, that means they are doing very well. So they have met that times 4 benchmark they are supposed to make. So their growth rate is impressive. Their growth rate is really impressive so far. So these guys are from Emuoha Hatchery in Rivers State that I just decided to try out their chicks. So today is the vaccination. They have stressed them enough. So I pray I don't have any mortality after this. So I'm going to be giving them Lasota afterwards. So guys, if you're stocking in birds now, or if you're still planning to stock in more birds, it's not too late. You can still bring in your birds now, especially if you're doing rostrate. You can bring your rostrate even by next week, and they'll still meet up for you for Christmas, because from next week to Christmas, that's 6 weeks. So if you do your best very well and do everything, things being equal, so So you're sure of having chickens that will be up to about 2.5 kg or 3 kg thereabout before Christmas, even if you're stocking by next week. So guys, it's not late. You can just start out on your business, or if you had the previous batch that are very big enough to sell them off. I don't recommend keeping birds, broiler chickens above 6-7 weeks in your farm, because your cost of taking care of them afterwards is going to be on the high side, except you're doing COP 500 or Marshall. So for Aboika or Restrate, after 6 weeks, 7 weeks, sell them off. Bring a new batch of chickens, make your turnover. So even if you had chickens that are big enough, clear them out and bring a new batch, so that you get to make more money, so that the chickens in the market will not be too expensive. Because when you keep them longer, you tend to want to sell them on a high side, of which so many people might not be able to afford to buy it. So guys, please like this video. If you're watching this far, I believe you like what you're saying. So if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to help grow this channel, so that we'll reach out to more people, for them to also enjoy the kind of information you enjoy as well. So thanks guys. Also stick with me while I will get to show you guys how these guys are being vaccinated.